We also have in there something that relates to our most fundamental principle of our democracy, voting. Voting. $3.6 billion in the bill, less than 0.1% of the whole bill, for voting, for voting by mail. It's something that has, again, bipartisan support across the country, bipartisan support among secretaries of state across the country. Is absolutely essential to our democracy that we remove obstacles to participation, now even more so when it is a health issue. And I'm going to dwell on that for a moment. What we saw in Georgia the other day was shameful. It was either a disgrace of incompetence or a disgrace of intention to suppress the vote. Time, it's all about time, the time it takes you to vote, 4, 5, 6 hours or more. In certain neighborhoods, 20 minutes or so, or less, in other neighborhoods. Really requires careful scrutiny because it looks like part of a pattern on the part of some to suppress the vote. And some have even admitted it. And some, you've probably seen some statements. But it is also a prelude to what could happen in November, because we see it as a pattern of suppressing the vote, misinterpreting the vote, and so we have to protect the vote, protect it leading up to the elections, protect it on the day of the elections, and protect the count of the vote so that every vote is counted as cast. As cast. We see, as I say, manipulation of it in the social media. We always saw social media manipulation in terms of the peaceful demonstrations by those who would exploit that situation from outside the country. Some inside the country as well. So manipulation of the social media, obstacles to participation, suppression of the vote, all part of the Republican playbook. All part of the Republican playbook because they're afraid of the voters. They're afraid of the vote. And we must inoculate against the actions that are predictable that they may take, and we got a picture of that in Georgia just a couple of days ago.